everyone, in this video I'm actually going to show you how to change a colour on each round for the granny square. So as you can see, I had started the granny square and just taking it the pen. For this you will actually need, I have this, the original ball of wool that's this colour. I've picked this one just for the purposes of the video. Also you'll need the scissors. Now obviously not something as big as that. It's just the one that came to hand for me. So this is finishing off this round. This is the first round. So you go into your top of your, let me see, where am I going here? Into the top of your chain space. So you're going to slip stitch to the first one. You're going to slip stitch into your second one. And then you're going to slip stitch into your 2 chain space. Now what I find is best for me, and it might be easy for you guys, I do 2 chain, and then what I do is cut my yarn and I pull it through with my hook. And then what I do is, to make it tighter so it actually won't come apart when you're going to do the next round, if you catch it with your nails and pull it, you will see it's secure. Now I'm going to try this colour here with it. I'm going to put this colour next. So what I do is I get a slip knot, make one, and then what I do with mine, to start off with, I move my yarns across here, this one over here, move it to the side, put my hook through, slip stitch, put the yarn over, I bring it through the 2 chain space, and then I slip stitch it through here, give it a little bit of a tug, it won't break. And then what I do is I get my small tail that I have here, bring it over to the side or to the top, and then I do my 3 chain up like normal, and I just start off crocheting. Now what I do is I have my 2 tails here, so what I'm doing now here is I'm actually crocheting the tails into my corner space, so that actually gives it a bit more, makes it a bit more secure, and it also does 2 jobs in one. Means when I'm going to sew my tails back in, I don't actually have as much to do, because as you will see, that's my second one of the corner, as you will see, my 1 chain, they're actually sewn in there, so you can just push them to the side. So later on, when I'm going to sew the tails back in, I can just go through the back of the stitch in here and right through the other side. So I have my 1 chain space, my 1 chain done to go across here. So now I'm going to do my 3 trebles that you do for every corner, 2 chain, 1, 2, and another 3 trebles, 1, 2, 3. You can see you have 2 corners from there. Now to get from here to here again, I do my 1 chain. Now into my corner, I'm doing my first 3 trebles, 2, 3. That's my first treble. Now I do my 2 chain for the corner. Pull your work sideways if you don't think you have enough space, and you're going to work your next 3 trebles into your corner, 2 chain space. So now that's my 3rd corner. Now to go across from here to here, I do 1 chain again, and then just look for your 2 chain space. That's the tail from the previous round in there. So just push that aside, and then you're just going to do your 3 trebles. You're going to do 2 chain for the corner space, and followed by your next 3 trebles. This brings you around the other side of your work. So now you see I have corner number 1, corner number 2, corner number 3, corner number 4. Now I want to get from here to here, so I do my 1 chain and then you slip stitch again all the way across, wool over, bring it through here and here. You're going to go into the next one, slip stitch, bring it through again, and you go into your 2 chain space and you slip stitch. Oh, that one came off. You slip stitch into this one, and like I did earlier, I 2 chain, I cut my yarn like so, get the needle and pull the needle through, then grab your work and catch it with your nail and pull it down. Now that's your second colour done, and that is what the second colour looks like. Now I'll get the third colour, which is slightly darker one than that. So what I'm going to do is I do my slip knot like I did the last time. I'm going to work in the same corner that I did all from the start. So I have my work, as you can see here, is already from the last round. So I'm going to do exactly the same into this one. So you put your slip knot on your hook, put your hook into your 2 chain space, move that to the side. So what you're going to do, move your tail to the side, what you're going to do is put your wool over, bring it through, and then slip stitch it into here. Give it a little bit of a tug just to tighten it a little bit. Bring your tail over so you have the 2 tails together, and like before you do your 3 chain up to give you the height for this round. Then you do your 2 trebles and you're going to work around the 2 chain into the 2 chain space, and also you're incorporating your 2 tails as well from the 2 yarns that you had. So I actually like to have it all on one side, so then when I go to sew in the tails, sorry, I'll just get a bit more wool here. When I go to sew on the tails, it's nearly all on the same side. So I'll just put these pieces to one side here, because you're going to see them. If you left them out and you decided you wanted to try and hide them, you wouldn't, because they'd be up on top. So I normally just put them behind my work. So you do your 1 chain space to get in here, like so, and then you do your 3 trebles into this 1 chain space. Okay, now you want to go from here into your 2 chain space, so you do your 1 chain as usual because you're going across, and then into your corners you do 3 trebles, 1, 2, 3, 2 chain, and then another 3 trebles. Okay, so that's your second corner done. So you want to go from here to here, so you do your 1 chain space, your 1 chain, into your next 1 chain space you're going to do 3 trebles, 1, 2, 3. You want to get into here, so you're going to do 1 chain first, and then into your 2 chain space you're going to do your 3 trebles, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, need to get a bit more. And then you do your 2 chain for your corner, move your work if you have to. Then you do your second lot of 3 trebles, so that's your third. You've got 1, 2, 3. That's your third corner. So again, you're going to do 1 chain into the 1 chain space from the previous round. You're going to do your 3 trebles, 1 chain again just to get across your work, and into your 2 chain space from your previous round, which is your corner. You're going to do 3 trebles, a little bit more, 2 chain, and another 3 trebles into your corner space. Okay, so it's corner 1, 2, corner 3, and corner 4. So to get into your next 1 chain space, you need to do 1 chain. That just gets you across your 3 from the previous round, and you do 3 trebles into this space. Your 1 chain as usual, and then you're going to slip stitch again like you did before. So the first slip stitch. Your slip stitches, you're going into the top of your chain, so you can see that's your actual chain there. So wool over and bring it through, and then you go into the 2 chain space of the corner, and like I said before, I do 2 chain, get my scissors, and then just pull through, get your nail and pull it down. With doing 2 chains, it actually secures your work really well. And the other thing it'll do, it'll actually stop your wool from raveling, because sometimes if you do a 1 chain and then pull your yarn out with pulling it, wearing it, whatever, it can actually become loose. So if you do the 2, it secures it really firmly. Now if you want to do another colour on top of that, you can just keep adding and adding and adding, but that's how you change, that's how I change my colours as I'm going along. And you can see from the back, these 2 pieces of yarn have been, as I've done my trebles, I've been travelling around these. So what I would do now with my darning needle, which I didn't bring up with me actually at the moment, I'd put my yarn into my darning needle and I'd miss the first one, and then I'd literally go through all of the stitches that are here, and I'd come out this side, and then I'd just clip it off. And I would do the same with this. So I would skip the first one, and I'd bring these 2 pieces all the way through the middle, and make sure it doesn't come out on the side, because you don't want to see the yarn, pieces of yarn coming through. And I nearly always work on the back when I'm sewing in my threads, but have a little sneaky look around the front to make sure. So this is the front of your work. As you can see your lovely trebles, and this is the back of your work, where it looks like it's a little bit more bumpy. So I hope that was of use to you, and pop me a little like if you like it, and please share my video, and if anybody would like to learn how to crochet granny squares and change the colours. Until the next time, bye.